What's going on, everyone? Alejandro Reyes here with my partner, Simon Leung. We are in LA. We were in Beverly Hills today on some business. And we just got back from some dinner at Fleming's Steakhouse in El Segundo. It was good stuff. And we actually connected with some folks from Twitter, which was really cool. And, I put a Twitter out there, asking for some people to connect with us. And we got a few. How many was there? Six or seven of us, and we're here at the airport now, about to leave, but I just want to do a quick video with Mr. Simon, and it was cool. This is a last-minute trip. He's been traveling all over the place, and believe it or not, he's speaking every single weekend up until, I think, the fall. And so I just want to chat with him, ask him if we could do a quick video on the power of networking and connecting with people. And I understand the value, and you guys knowing me, but not a lot of you guys know how I kind of connected with Simon. I actually connected with Simon, and I was like, hey, we need to hook up. We ended up hooking up, and because of him and going to a couple events with him and him introducing me to a lot of people, I've been able to meet a lot of people because of what Simon teaches. And this guy's just a great networker. If you've been to his MySpace, you see he's connected to like everybody, and you see him with all the top marketers, top entrepreneurs, and if anybody was to go, the average person, maybe it's not even a marketer, they would see, wow, this guy knows everybody. And so my question to you, Sai, is did you do that purposely? Was there a strategy behind that, or are you just a social guy, or what?
Well, you know what? Yeah, I mean, part of it was a strategy, but at the same time, I think it was more intentionally targeted for, personal friends type of thing. Like, it was really cool when somebody goes to your MySpace profile and sees that, you have a really active site. I mean, my personal profile, it's probably one of those where, have you seen my personal MySpace profile?
Cool site.
It was basically just for fun. I basically implemented that and originally intended to be just for fun, but apparently it worked out really well on a networking standpoint as well, because, a couple people on our team basically started out not knowing anybody in internet marketing. They only knew of one name that they heard of, which was Mike Filsaime. And then he went through his profile and saw that there's different top friends and marketers. Went through everybody's profile, and almost all of them had Mike as a top friend. But it wasn't until they stumbled upon my profile and saw that I was actually in there with a picture of Mike along with 50 other marketers.
Exactly.
And they this guy probably is probably more in the game than, because anybody can put anybody as the top friend,
Right.
Not everybody can say that they know all these people, and by having your picture on there, it really speaks a lot to it. A lot of association.
Yep. So everybody, it was instant credibility because he had these contacts. I mean, you see all the pictures from all the internet marketing events. Everybody's taking pictures with this guy. He takes his camera everywhere. It's pretty awesome. So, question to you: how much of networking and connecting with the right people would you say catapulted your success? Because you came on the scene and just killed it.
Everything, man. I was struggling online for probably over 2 years. Believe it or not, even though I worked at Google, yes, I had a lot of knowledge when it came to the AdWords system, but the AdWords part is only a small portion of the entire internet marketing business. And I tried learning it with home study courses, with information products. As a matter of fact, I was $50,000 in the hole.
Holy cow.
I spent over $50,000 in information products and home study courses and everything that I was going to learn. It wasn't until I actually attended my very first internet marketing seminar, met a lot of people who became my mentor figures and friends and colleagues and partners, did it actually turn around for me. And right after I attended that event, 3 months was all it took for me to leave my job and say, hey, this is a new venture. This is something that I know I can succeed in because I have surrounded myself with the right people.
Right. So 3 months, if you're listening to this, it is realistic. Most of the people that are probably listening to this are probably working a 9 to 5. They want to get out of their job because of they want that time freedom, they want to travel, they want to do the things that they're passionate about and they love most, hanging out with family, all that kind of stuff. So he did it in 3 months. Obviously, networking contributed to that. So let's say someone says, look, Simon, dude, I'm like an introvert. I don't even like talking to people. I'm really shy. Networking and connecting is not going to work for me. Is that true, or?
Well, you know what? I mean, you know me, and anybody who knows me know I'm really quiet. I'm not very social, you know. And for people like myself, I mean, the internet has really created such an amazing vehicle for anybody to click on somebody's name and send them a message and start connecting through that. You know, you don't need to be a social person. All you gotta do is know how to type, you know, or know how to say hi to somebody. And I mean, if you're watching this, I assume you're in the position where you know how to point and click on the mouse, right, and type a few keys on and that's how I do most of my networking. I met a lot of people online. When I first connected with Dr. Joe Vitale, when I first connected with Alex Mendosian, we did projects together. We co-wrote, you know, information products, and he mentored me, and all of this was done before we even met each other. You know, so if you have the power of just typing or even picking up the phone and saying hi, you don't need, I mean, I'm a really shy person. If you see me at a live event, I'm probably the one in the corner not really saying anything or going up and meeting new people. Most of the time, you know, people are coming up to me and saying, hey, that's how I meet people face to face for the first time. But when you're at home, you know, you don't have to be shy, because everybody goes through the same process. You know, double click on the name and say hi. Hi, how's it going?
So the last question I have for you, obviously because YouTube only lets 10 minutes.
I have more than 10 minutes. Actually.
You do? Oh, well, he has more than 10 minutes. So he's got hookups, guys. A lot of people think, man, these gurus out there, these top marketers, don't have, you know, I'm never going to be able to connect with them. A lot of people are thinking that. How do you connect with the people that normally you would think are unconnectable?
Well, that's the great thing about Web 2.0 and social networking. Anybody who doesn't want to be connected aren't going to sign up for an account.
Right.
So, I mean, if they have an account, chances are they're receptive, at least to the point of being contacted. And, I mean, now, the biggest guys, John Reese, you know, and I don't know, like Mike was saying, Joel Comm. I mean, they're all on Facebook and Twitter and really being active on that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if they're not receptive, hey, there's no loss of face by you if you say hi and they don't respond back.
Right.
You lose nothing from saying hi. So take that first step, and if they do respond, that's a friendship and a partnership going to happen.
Why do you think these guys, you know, John Reese and some of these guys, you know, Joel Comm's got his own show on Ustream, so when you were on it, there was like over 200-300 people on that Ustream. That's crazy, dude. I get like 40-50 in mine. But you know, why do you think these guys are starting to take a look at the social media, these social networking sites? What is a benefit in it for guys that, you know, are some of the elite marketers in the world? What would you say that?
They're practicing what they've always taught in the past few years, or however long internet marketing has been around. You got to build your relationship with your viewers, with your customer base, with your fans, even people like your friends who you don't expect them to ever pay. You know, it's that relationship building process. Previously, it's really hard. You know, you got to do it by sending an email out to your list, not knowing whether or not they'll open, not knowing whether or not it even goes through the filters in the first place. But I mean, the same way people are really getting popular, you know, like celebrities, they're all really popular because they're on TV and they got the entertainment value, they're entertaining people, and they're getting that type of stuff, that exposure in front of potential millions of people who don't necessarily want to open up an email. So the new technology like Ustream gives people like us who don't have our own TV shows, who don't have access to network cable stations, to still be able to entertain or educate our customer base or fan base or database or whatnot, and just have them view us, do whatever it is that they want us to be doing or whatever it is that we want to be doing. So, I mean, if we want to make it entertaining, we can do that. If we want to make it educational, we can do that. And you can basically ask your viewers what they want to see and just provide it. You know, it's a really effective way of communicating and building that trust and relationship.
No, it's huge, man. I mean, and if you're not paying attention to the social media, I mean, you got sites out there like, you know, you were big on MySpace, still a certain demographic that people are still connecting with over there. Facebook is another demographic that a lot of marketers are starting to come to. Twitter's another really good resource. What other places are you hanging out at?
There's a new one. Well, I think it was like Friend Feed or something, and I don't even remember what they're called, but it's almost like the Twitter thing.
Where, video?
No, it's not video. I forget what it's called. But if you use Twitter, go download Twirl. I think it's TWHIRL, and then that program actually supports Twitter in addition to this other program that I can't remember the name of.
Is it like beta or something?
Oh. There was a rumor that I heard that Google bought it or something like that. So that's another clue. I don't remember what it's called. I'm ruining the video, but...
this guy's gonna run up on us. We're at a...
hotel. Airport.
Yeah, we're not at a hotel together, yes. We're here at the airport and just hanging out, and it was funny, man, because I'm gonna kind of switch gears. I wrote a post today, talked about every day's a holiday. A lot of people yesterday, the 3-day weekend, Memorial Day, and troops, you guys rock. Thank you so much. But question for you is, I wrote this post. It said every day's a holiday because as an entrepreneur, like every day is literally like Saturday. Like you can do whatever you want and whenever you want. How was that for you?
Yeah. Being
an entrepreneur, because there's a lot of people that are online that continue to work that job, and they're like, when should I quit? And how are you? When did you say, I'm just gonna 3 months? Did you give yourself a date, or was it just like, did you see the momentum? How were you able to get out of that job?
Well, it was there's a whole inspirational story behind that inspired me to choose that date, simply because August 5th was a date that I would have chosen to leave Google if I had decided that I was going to leave. At the time, I wasn't. On May 5th, 2006, that was when I attended my first seminar, and I was talking to Mike Filsaime, and we were at the lobby. It was late at night, and he was telling a story about how he left his full-time job as a manager in a car salesman store, and he said, told the whole entire story about what happened, and at the very end he was like, I'll never forget that day, August 5th, 2004. So I took that as a sign, as an inspiration, however you want to decipher that, but I took that as something that was meant to be, and so it was the same date, right? 2 years to the day, and so
that's crazy.
I think I took that as my sign to move forward.
That's awesome, bro. How has it been ever since?
Never looking back, man. Again, anybody who might be in a position of a 9-to-5 job, it's still a job, no matter how much you love it, the potential is always going to be limited. There's a threshold to that. So if you want to create, a spot for yourself where the sky's the limit, where your brass ring is as far as you want to reach it,
right.
You gotta chase after your own dreams and be in control.
There's a lot of people that they're like in this rut. They're like, man, what should I do? I don't even know how to do. I don't even know if I should do membership sites or they're like in this rut where they just keep learning a bunch of stuff. And you and Nick talked about that today. What do you think separates the people that are successful in entrepreneurship, and specifically in internet marketing, versus the ones that, because you talked about a guy today being in internet marketing longer than you, but you've been more successful than him. What do you think separates successful from unsuccessful internet marketers?
The difference is as simple as this. Everybody wants to learn information. Everybody's always, trying to buy new information and, maybe attend live seminars and just continue on and on with pages and pages of notes. And what you really gotta do is you gotta stop taking the notes and start taking action.
That's good.
Because that's basically what separated me. I was studying, I was taking notes for over 2 years. It wasn't until I made the conscious decision to focus on what it is that I know best. Might focus on your strength Joel Comm doesn't know anything about AdWords, and Matt Basak was making millions of dollars before he even figured out what a membership site was, or a recurring billing type business model.
Yeah.
It's not necessary for you to master every single thing before you start making money. Focus on one thing, whatever it is that you're good at. Start from there. Always continue learning. Always continue improving. But, don't let that stop you, because no one person can know everything right off the bat. It can take you 10, 15, 20 years to learn every single thing. And what good is it if you've studied it for 20 years and don't have a penny to your name, to really show for it?
A lot of people say knowledge is power, but I believe the application of knowledge,
implementation,
implementing it and going out there and making it happen.
Absolutely.
So with that said, we don't want to take all your time, but we're here.
Don't worry, my flight doesn't leave for
LAX.
3 minutes.
They're going to be boarding Simon here shortly. And my flight was delayed, which sucks. But I suck. So tell us about your seminar coming up. You got a seminar. It's a private seminar.
It is a private seminar. Well, the first one that I'm going to have is going to be in San Jose, and it is an AdWords workshop where we are going to give everybody hands-on interactive training on Google AdWords, making sure that everybody comes in with their laptop, with or without their first account, that they walk out with a business, they walk out with a lead generation system already working for them. Anybody who might be interested in an upcoming one can find out more about it at AdWordsWorkshop.com. The current one is sold out. We want to keep it small so that we can make it and keep it an intimate environment. We have some great guest speakers coming. Ben Mack is going to be there. Lee and Robin Collins, Eric Farewell, Mark Whitauer actually confirmed earlier tonight, and our very own keynote speaker and MC right here, Mr. Successful.
The intro. Just making it happen.
And you did great last time too as the keynote speaker, so I want you back and doing your thing again.
Successful. It's going to be off the hinges this time.
Yeah, and then we got several more workshops going on. Anybody who wants to go to Singapore, doing a workshop with you and Chia.
Really?
It's going to be at the end of June.
That should be a hot one.
And then there is going to be, I'm doing one with Mark Whitauer, doing one with Ross and Howie Shorts, Ross Goldberg and Howie Shorts. And then talked to Rick Badditz this weekend. I was in Denver, and he wants to do something up in Breckenridge as well. That's scheduled for September.
Is that East Coast, right?
No, that is right by Denver. It's like an hour drive from Denver.
Oh, really?
Yep. So that's going to be really fun.
I think I got a message from Twitter. I got to see it real quick.
Well, this isn't live, so it can't be about this.
It's not about this.
Well, I'm not going to miss out on this Twitter thing.
People message me on Twitter, y'all. 404. Y'all gotta get on Twitter. Get on Twitter. He's at Simon Leung, and I'm at Successful. And you can visit us on our website. What's your website?
SimonLeung.com. SimonLeung.
The Internet Marketing Power Blog, right?
That's right. Yeah, actually. Oh, you can't see it.
Yeah, just let it focus.
There you go.
You can see it.
Oh. Got dissed. So, if you can see Internet Marketing Power Blog.
No.
Anyway, that sticky note is supposed to say Internet Marketing Power Blog, which you can't see.
Mine is successful.com. And if you're watching this video, make sure to go to our sites to stay updated on videos like this, and when we're going live and what we're up to. Make sure to subscribe to our RS feed, and make sure to opt in and get a bunch of valuable information. Connect with us, and as Simon says, if you connect with Simon and hook up with him, he'll take care of you. He's introduced me to everybody, so I'm famous and a rock star because of Simon.
That's right. Now you're more famous than me.
Nah, not yet. I will be one day. So, all right, folks. Any last minute words of encouragement?
You can do it.
You can do it. Tony Little. Yeah, take action. That's the biggest thing, guys. That's the thing that separates successful people from unsuccessful people is taking action, going out there, doing it, and making it happen and paying back, teaching other people. Simon's all about teaching people. If you want to get more information on his apprentice program, he's got a really big apprentice team. They can go to
simonleung.com/apprentice.
Yeah, if you want to learn internet marketing and meet all the top marketers, make sure to go check it out. It's helped me a lot, and hopefully we'll see you at an event. Make sure you go to all the live events you can. They're the most powerful thing out there for connections, shaking hands, kissing babies, all that kind of stuff. So with that said, thank you guys so much. Peace out. Later.